Now, if you thought the politics was hot, it gets even hotter. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has launched a fresh attack on the president, accusing him of political persecution, failed leadership, and presiding over what he terms as a morally collapsed regime. Kalonzo says that President William Ruto has approached him for any political alignment, or rather, Kalonzo denies that President William Ruto has approached him for any political alignment. Take a look.
Speaking at a press briefing in Nairobi, Kalonzo dismissed claims that President Ruto has reached out to him politically, insisting the two will face off at the ballot in 2027. Kalonzo says President Ruto has been consistently attacking him politically, arguing that it would be logical for the head of state to seek his support while openly criticizing him.
If you look at the way, and I don't want to respond to President Ruto, he has been on literally, he's been on a warpath with one person. How do you go on a warpath with one person and you're also asking him to join you?
Kalonzo has firmly ruled out any political engagement with Ruto, declaring that the 2027 general election will be a direct contest between the opposition and the current administration.
I make it clear, we shall meet William Ruto at the ballot in August 2027, God willing.
Kalonzo used the briefing to deliver a scathing assessment of the Kenya Kwanza regime's record in 2025 as a year of profound national loss. He mourned fallen leaders including Raila Odinga and human rights defenders, while also remembering young Kenyans killed or abducted during protest, which he blamed on the state-sanctioned brutality.
Nothing defines the moral collapse of this regime more than the blood of our young people, spilled in broad daylight.
The Wiper leader accused the government of violating constitutional rights through police violence, abductions and intimidation, saying the deaths of young protesters represent a moral failure that will define the legacy of the Ruto administration.
Ruto speaks of turning Kenya into Singapore. But what we see is hashtag Singapore.
Kalonzo also criticized the proposed constitutional referendum, claiming it is a diversion tactic aimed at extending President Ruto's grip on power. He insisted there is no constitutional crisis and said Kenyans will deliver their verdict at the ballot box in August 2027.
This is so that they can manipulate the process and attempt to extend their grip on power through backdoor constitutional changes.
Kalonzo confirmed he will run for president, highlighting that the united opposition is a government in waiting. He pledged to cut taxes, restore professionalism in public service, end police brutality, fix healthcare and education, as well as strengthen anti-corruption institutions.
United opposition is not just a coalition. It is your government in waiting. We are united not by personal ambition, but by shared values. And I make this commitment to you, by the first quarter of 2026, the name of our presidential candidate will be made known to Kenyans.
He has urged Kenyans, especially young people, to register as voters, saying real change can only be achieved through the ballot, saying the 2027 election will be a defining moment for the country.
Now,